Jesus, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Beckybecks. I bring you awesome, fun and timely content on all my platforms, so follow me on there. You seeing me here with a bare face and my hair looking all sorts of shady means that I am going to be doing get ready with me with you guys. This is a video where I just get ready and chit chat. The first thing that I obviously want to deal with is the hair situation, because I want it to just sit and be done as I do the rest of my face, so that at the end, you know, we can just finish it up and wrap it up together. So the products I am going to be using for my hair are: 1, water. This is a bottle of water. 2, a can of castor oil. This is castor oil. I hope you guys can see that. 3, I have my leave-in conditioner from TCB Naturals, and this is how it looks like. And yeah, the 4th thing is going to be a comb, and the last and final thing is going to be a string to just tie my hair up. The first thing is obviously spritzing water. Guys, I think I have done this hair doing process, so I'll just spritz water, put in the castor oil and the leave-in conditioner, and then comb it out, and that will be the end. Done. We no longer look raggedy, we look put together in this hairstyle. So this is it. As I was saying, I've really been wanting to share this experience with you guys, but I have been sort of holding back because I feel like there's a lot of stigma and backlash that comes with the whole COVID situation. But since it's something that is still with us, since it's not yet gone, since it's something that we are still dealing with as the world and even as a nation, I thought it would be, you know, important to just talk about it with you guys as I do my face. So be on the edge of your seat. This one you're going to like. This one you're going to enjoy. So the first thing that I am going to do is just spritz some rose water onto my face, just as a primer sort of situation, just to, you know, ready my face. I had already moisturized it when I showered in the morning, so I don't want to moisturize it again. I have just spritzed some rose water for a moisturizing effect, and just to give me the dewy effect at the end of the look. So that the first thing I want to go to do is my brows, and I will do this as I talk to you guys, as I give you this story. So as we all know, the country has been under lockdown. Not the country, really. There are 5 counties as of the recording of this video that are under lockdown, and we have curfew because the cases in those counties are rising very fast, and the government thought it wise to, you know, put these counties under lockdown so that they can be able to contain the situation, which is a good thing, you know, which is a good thing because that shows that they care for us as their citizens and they care for our safety. So we have just been under lockdown. So the timing of this incident is around a month ago. Let's start from a month and a half ago. So I'm just doing my brows. So this is a month and a half ago, and I start feeling a bit sick, and it's just sickness for I'm tired. I remember there's someone I was telling every day. I was telling them I am tired, I am tired, I am tired, and they'd keep asking me, what kind of tired are you feeling? And I'd be like, I am feeling the malaria. Hey, I did not just say malaria. The malaria kind of tired, where you just feel like your joints are painful, like walking is a hassle, like you don't even want to do anything, you just want to sit down the whole day or sleep for the whole day, you're just exhausted. And I remember telling them that, yo, me, I'm just exhausted, and I don't know where this exhaustion has come from, because at that point school was not a lot. Like, I would not say that at school was a lot or anything. I was not doing anything significant at the time. See, that's why I could not understand like why I am feeling so exhausted at that time. But they were like, okay, I get it, it will pass, you just chill, you just rest, and you will feel better with time. So me, I didn't take it at it's going to be anything serious, so I just decided to chill, take it easy. Want to conceal, I decided to just chill, you know, take it easy, wait it out, and hopefully it would go away or just get better, because there's a point where the exhaustion was so bad, like I was just feeling tired at all times. My mouth cannot speak English today, I don't know why. So yeah, I just tell them, okay, let me take your advice, I'll just chill and just rest, like literally do nothing, do the bare minimum, rest, see how this goes. And I did rest for like a day. I did nothing for a day. I just spent the whole day in bed. I remember that day I only had takeout. There's a fries joint just close to where I live. It's just literally downstairs across the road. So I remember getting up in the morning. I just showered, sat on my couch, binge watched YouTube the whole day. Got to lunchtime, I was feeling a bit hungry. Went to the fries place. At that time, I've put on my mask and everything, I'm safe. I go to the fries place, get myself a pack of chips, and then come back to the house to continue resting. So as God is as God willing, as fate would have it, I feel better. I tell them, yo, in fact, hey, that plan of yours for resting actually made me feel really better. I feel great, I feel amazing, I'm not as tired as I was. And they're like, oh, you see, I told you that it was nothing, like it would go away, you only needed to give it time and rest. I was like, yo, I'm okay. So see, I leave that experience behind, I forget about it, and I move on with life, because now I'm good, you know. I have no reason to be alarmed, I have no reason to be worried, because I am good, I am healthy, I am not tired anymore, I feel great. And yeah, fast forward to 3 weeks ago. Yeah, 3, let's just say 3. This fatigue comes back again, but now it's not like the first time. Like, I just note that this time it's a bit heavy on me. Like, I am feeling super exhausted and it feels weird. I feel sickly. I just feel like I am coming down with something. And I remember telling my friend, yo, I think I am coming down with like a cold or something, and they were like, oh, sorry, it will end, you'll be fine. At that time, it's not like I'm staying at home. Like after I stayed at home for that one day and felt better, I went back to my normal life of going where I wanted to be going, of doing what I wanted to be doing. But now when it came back with such a weight that I was feeling really sick. I remember just telling them, yo, I am sick. Like, I feel so sick. And guys, if you know me, you know I rarely get sick. And when I get sick, like, it is like I get sick, but not, you know, the serious kind of sick where I am feeling all exhausted and stuff. So now this one was alarming to me because I was feeling so tired. I was feeling like, oh my goodness, like I'm coming down with something very serious and something that is not to joke with. I remember telling them, yo, this time around I'm feeling worse. Like the other time there is what I was feeling, but right now I am not feeling like that. Right now I'm feeling like I'm actually suffering from something. And I remember them telling me, so you remember the other time I just told you to rest? I was like, okay, sawa basi, take another day and do the necessary. Do what? Rest. I rest, and like just as it had happened the first time, I wake up, I don't do anything the whole day, and by the end of the day I am feeling better, I'm feeling stronger, I am feeling like, you know, I'm just going to use a makeup stone. Kindly ignore how dirty it's looking. It's not seen water in a minute, but I'll wash these things today. So I wake up feeling better, and I'm like, oh my goodness, yo, I'm feeling better. I remember just telling them, hey, by the way, I'm feeling amazing today. They were like, yeah, so every time you feel like you're tired, it's your body just asking for rest. And I was like, manze, you actually, that is actually very true, because every time I have felt tired and I rested, I just feel great. I feel like the fatigue is gone and I am back to my normal self. So I figured out, if I feel tired again, all I need to do is what? Rest. Like, it's not deep, like literally just rest. I am done with my brows. I am just blending in the concealer. So yeah, from that time on, every time I would feel tired, and this would happen to me every week. I'd have, like, out of the 7 days in a week, I'd have 3 where I'd be super exhausted. Like, I would be so exhausted, I could not do anything. I would literally just want to sleep and not do anything. I was that tired. But then I had figured out a way of, you know, dealing with it. Guys, do you think I'm in focus? Do people think that I'm in focus? I hope I'm in focus. Yeah, I think the focus is back. So yeah, every time I would feel exhausted, I would just rest, because, you know, the other time I rested and I was fine. And this happened, this would be like 3 days in a week. I would be feeling so exhausted, like I was farming. I would wake up tired. But then I had figured out a way of dealing with it. So I did not see. This is the foundation I am using, the Fit Me, that I usually use. So me, I did not feel like, you know, a cause for alarm at you go to the hospital. No. I am African, and when we figure out a way to deal with stuff, we deal with stuff. We don't keep going to the hospital and getting medicated. That's not how this works. You figure out a home remedy, you keep up the home remedy until you heal. And then you share it with the rest of us, so that when we experience that, we can be able to deal with it traditionally at home. So yeah, that ended, but the fatigue was still there. So life moved on. Lockdown came. I went home. I remember I would go home during the weekends and come back to my place, because I still had to work on some work things. And that was just it. Like, it just became a cycle. But I did not feel the need of going to hospital. I'm sick. No. Like, it was not feeling like I am sick. That is what I'm trying to tell you guys. Like, I was just feeling like I am just tired and this will pass. That is how it was feeling like. And it took me a while to realize how serious, like what I was feeling was, how serious the gravity of what I was feeling, because it got to a point where like every day I would be tired, like I would be so exhausted, you would be surprised. Like I would just wake up and I would literally be feeling like I did not sleep at night. My shoulders were feeling weighty. I was feeling like I'm carrying. I remember explaining to someone and being like, I feel like I am carrying stuff on my shoulders. And they were like, ah, yeah, that is just a chronic sign of fatigue. Becky, are you sure you're resting? And you know, that's the thing. Like the way you tell your parent, oh, I feel like I feel tired. They're like, you're stressing yourself. What is stressing you? We are giving you everything. That was the reaction when I talked to this one person. They were like, why are you stressing yourself? Oh, don't stress yourself. Oh, you will become sick for no reason. And I'm like, my friend, I am not stressed. I am literally just tired. And that was my narrative. I was just tired. There was nothing else wrong with me, guys. I was just tired. And I felt like people were not understanding what I was saying. I felt I was saying I was tired, and it's like people were not getting what I meant by I was tired. And in my head I'm like, being tired is so simple to understand, because we all have times when you're feeling tired, but this one felt so different. And everyone I told was like, hey, this you're tired is sounding a bit serious. But I'd be like, no, I usually feel like this. Like I've been since last month nimekuwa nikisikia hivi, like I've just been feeling tired. So it became a trend. I got used to feeling tired, and I forgot about hospital visits or alarm about it. No. I was like, calm down, sweetie, you are fine, you are okay. I just want to add a bit of foundation to my under eye area. So yeah, I was just tired and there was nothing much to it. But then it did not take long. Like it took around 2 other weeks for me to seriously get sick, and for me to feel like I am not okay. Like for me to get to a realization that, by the way, I am not fine. Something is actually super wrong with me. And this happened one Friday. So there's this job I do, and I was meeting up with my employer. And the way that office is located, like you have to alight a matatu and take nduthi for 50 shillings to get to the office. So I wake up, I dress up, get out of the house very early. I even packed lunch because I knew I was going to be there for like the whole day. It was going to be a long day just being there. So I pack my lunch, you know, even breakfast. I pack some bread, toasted bread, and I'm like, I'll just eat it when I get to the place of the meeting. I go that day. Did I take nduthi from our house? My house to the road, it's quite a distance, but that day I did not take nduthi. Like I was feeling really energetic. I was a bit fatigued, but I still had the energy to walk to the bus stop and get a mat, which did not, it took a while because there was traffic, but I didn't feel like it took that long, honestly, for me to catch that mat. And by the time I was getting to the road, like that fatigue was not there. Like it had subsided. So I was like, oh, it was just a thing, but now it's gone. I am fine. I can go to this meeting, have a great day, and have a more amazing life. I was lying to myself. This whole time I was deceiving myself. Guys, do you ever have this sickness that does not hit you when you're walking until you sit down and it really hits? It hits you and you feel you are not fine. And that is what I was experiencing. Like at first I was not feeling as bad. I walked to the road, got to the road. I've just done my usual concealer from Fit Me. I'm just going to let it sit for a while. I don't want to explain a lot of the makeup part because this is mostly a story time. I'm just going to dry it a bit. So I walk to the road, I get a mat, I sit, and we start the journey. As I had said, there was traffic. So by the time I was getting to my point of alighting to take Anduthi to now go to the specific place of the meeting, I was out of breath. I was so tired. And then where you alight the matatu, there is a bridge that you have to go over and then go to the other side where you take Anduthi and go inside. Guys, by the time I alighted that matatu, and I started feeling a bit like my chest was heavy, like I was struggling to breathe when I was in the matatu, but it was not bad. It was just a bit of pain, but then it disappears. But guys, by the time I was alighting that matatu, I was tired. I was so out of breath. I was so exhausted. I remember it took me around 30 minutes to just go over that bridge, because it does not have steps. It is just the ramp style of bridge, guys. And at the steps, people had put things they were selling, so there's no way I could step on people's businesses. So I had to literally walk on that ramp. Oh my goodness. By the time I got to the other side, I was out of breath. My head was aching. I was tired. My shoulders, I just wanted to sit down and rest. Remember, the first thing I did was call someone and be like, yo, I am so sick. I'm literally here and here. I told them my location, just in case of anything. I really wanted someone to know where I am. I called them and I was like, man, I'm not fine. I have alighted the mat, and crossing this bridge is such a hassle. I'm still, I'm almost like at the other side of the road, but I don't feel like I can make it to work. And they told me, don't go to the office. You just, do you have your mask on? Yes, you just try your level best. Catch a mat, back home. Don't go to that job, because once you take that into I assure you, by the time you're getting to that office, you will not have energy to climb those stairs. And that office is like on second floor. You will not have the energy to go up those stairs into that office. You might even collapse at some point. And I took the advice. I quickly texted the person I was meeting and I was like, hey, I've been unwell for a while and it has gotten really bad. I literally got to this point and I've had to go back home because I am not feeling well. I am just tired and I feel short of breath. And they were like, that's amazing. Kindly get home and tell me you are home. I go home. So guys, I did not want to bring alarm, and I think this is one thing that we all need to understand. If you're living with people and you suspect you're sick, the first thing you owe them is tell them that you feel like you're sick. Because I remember getting home and being very scared of telling my guardian that, yo, me, I think, manze, I am sick. And now by the time I was to get to tell them the symptoms, they would be like, are you sure it's not COVID? And I did not want that conversation. So I just swept it under the chair and got home, and they were like, what has happened? I was like, I've just thought there's no need of me going to the meeting. It has been put on another day, and I came back home. I was just feeling tired. So yeah, I just go to my room and watch. So I go to my room and they said, you know what, I'm just going to chill here, because every other time I feel like this, I feel like once I rest, it gets better. But guys, this one was bad. Like this day, it was so bad. I was so exhausted and I was feeling like I'm actually sick. Going to the room, my laptop, get onto Netflix, and they said, you know what, honey? This thing is on my lips. I decided, you know what, I'm just going to Netflix and chill, because there's nothing I can do at this point. Like at that point, I was feeling so bad. I was so helpless. Like there's nothing I could have done about the situation. Like I was just tired, and I'd not eaten since morning. I was not even hungry. Like I was not feeling like eating. And the previous night, I remember I'd not eaten. That's how I got food to carry the next day for that meeting for lunch. But guys, I sat in my bed. I literally was sleeping. You see that pause for you sleep as you watch? I did that for the whole day. And by 5 p.m., I was feeling worse. I was feeling worse. I was feeling so bad. And I remember my sister just coming to the room and she was like, Becky, you've just said you're tired. I'm like, yeah. She was like, and why have you not eaten? Ama, you're not even hungry. And I remember just telling her, I will eat dinner. I'm not hungry. I will have dinner. Hey, guys. By the time it was 6 My body was paining, I was tired, I was dizzy, I was feeling sick. And I remember just waking up, picking my mask, going downstairs and telling my family. They were seated together, and I was like, guys, I think I have COVID. And everyone just turned and looked at me like, yeah, I think I have COVID and I am feeling so bad. I'm feeling so ill. So I'm just deciding to quarantine myself before this goes south. The first thing my auntie asked me, for how long have you been feeling like this? I was like, it has been on and off, but for the last month and a half or so. It was like, okay, sawa sawa, let's go to the kitchen and make the concoction, that dawa for ginger, garlic, lemon. I go, other time I'm wearing my mask, I was that paranoid. Go make the concoction, eat dinner, carry my dinner, go to bed, watch and sleep.